Hockey. Who's best in the group? Because also retiring from the PBA, the Sled Hockey team is Dial. We have a few words here for Seth, if you would. Slide over. It's a little longer. You got to hold it up here.
We wanted to make sure to thank Coach Bruce here, because Bruce has been a big part of our life for the last 2 years, a big part of Sled Hockey for 10 plus years, and a great influence on our team. So a little presentation to give to Bruce here. Team picture taken from this year. For Bruce, take with us the information that goes to the hall, and some quotes from some of the boys. From some of the teammates. So we want to read more to them. Thank you, Coach Bruce, for teaching me about hockey, for being one of the best coaches I ever had. Bruce is a generous and kind man who's been a quality coach. He treated players like his own family. Bruce has been a wonderful, caring, understandable coach who's been faithful. We're always the level best of who he is. As a Sled Hockey Warriors, it was the first time I was able to say I was part of the team. Coach Bruce is a wonderful, caring person. He has been a welcome part of the team from the very beginning.
It's charity.
Enjoy your presentation, Bruce.
So can you like switch the like?
Just kind of hold it with me. There was something I was starting to figure out. What we're going to do. So we had a picture. We got a hockey card that says Coach Bruce on it. Sled Hockey. We're going to put something. You're going to put some dates on it. So I was trying to figure out when Bruce started coaching this team. We quickly figured out we couldn't figure out to start or to start. So we usually tell Bruce to do this forever. And so that means that the shoes are a lot bigger to fill. We're very appreciative. Bruce back in the locker room told the boys some delicious. Make sure my boys, once a warrior, always a warrior.
You know, guys, I promised I was going to do this trying to do without harming you guys are all family, and you've heard me say this a million times in the locker. This is much more than hockey, this is. But that being said, we couldn't do it without the help of the PBA, SOA, the mayor, the council, and everything that they've done to work for this program. It is just beyond words for our appreciation. One of the other people that I'd like to introduce today, Jack Wallace. Jack Wallace. Regular attendees here. Typically, at this game, we talk about Josh Walls and his link to our organization and representing us in the Paralympics. So this year, it was even nicer to have two special things happening. One with Josh being named the captain of the Paralympic team, and Jack Wallace being added to the team as a second player out of our program, representing of the 17 best players in the country. And we're so proud of him and his work ethic. So we just like to congratulate Jack on his full medal. And just so that everybody else realizes, you know, that game went to overtime. And in the gold medal game, to have there were 4 players on the ice from the U.S. team, and Josh and Jack. It says a lot for where this program is started. grinding, guys, like we talked about in the locker room, this is all about what you want to make of it. The harder work you put into it, the more reward you get out of it. The sky is your limit, and Jack can pass it for you.
I mean, we pretty much said it all. I started this program. It's amazing to come back. I'm happy to be here. Look at every single one of you when I started. The first time I played Sled Hockey, I came right through that door. So really just say goodbye to it, accomplish it, and if you want to be on the good end of the team, all you got to do is drive for it and go forward with the program I came from. It's the same as those guys all starting now.
Last person I'd like to thank is one that kind of seems to go unthanked every year somehow. But John, you really need a special thank you also. John was really one of the instrumental people in starting this program and getting it off and running and making sure that the groundwork was laid for success of it. So besides the EPASOA and the Mayor and Council, John, a special thank you to you also.
Okay, folks, this is the all-star camp. Ready for it? We bring the program, the police officers come here, they try their hardest every year. But most importantly, the funding, you guys are the main supporter financially of this program. So thank you guys very much. Thank you guys. Way back when, Kevin and I, this is close enough, Kevin and I were getting to a point where we were starting to special hockey was coming up, and things were coming up.
Yes.
And we needed a coach, we needed somebody that we knew we could trust. These guys. And without hesitating, Kevin and I didn't even have to speak for our result. We saw Bruce. Bruce took over the program, ran with it, and fantastic job. And for Jack, I keep telling Jack and Josh Walls, it was the coaching that got me last in the tournament, right? No, Jack and Josh were just not superlative. They were, as Bruce said, they were tireless to get where they are. So thank you very much. You guys, great program. Jack, sit back and enjoy the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little late start here for the game, but no action yet. And we have our Woodbridge Police Department against Warriors Sled Hockey. A nice little start there. Talk about some famous people here in the house. We got Guy Olivari retiring from the, who's done this benefit program for sled hockey for, I have no idea how long. Bruce Kessler, head coach for the Warriors, retiring. And it was great to see Jack Wallace, our Paralympian. Gold medal, he was showing the gold medal in the locker room. That weighs about as much as a car. Well, police are threatening here. Woodbridge PBA, SOA. And they're keeping it near zone. Just a few different rules here for sled hockey. Sled hockey, there is no offsides. There also is no icing. And if you notice, there's a whole bunch of players on the ice. Since they are in sleds, they don't need to go into the players' bench. If you see an extra white shirt out there, that's our referee, Guy Olivari. And he did tell me ahead of time that he may favor Woodbridge finalists. Just picked up the puck there. I guess one of the Warriors was tied up the pucks there, so guy's gonna have a drop puck. This whole program started The Warriors sled hockey program started back in 2003. Kevin Fee and I had seen sled hockey down in Philadelphia, and we figured we'd bring it home here to Woodbridge. After a few years, special hockey came along. My time was getting a little crazy. Kevin's time was getting a little crazy, and Bruce Kessler was a young coach on the team and had the leadership qualities that Kevin and I both saw, and we just said, that's our man. No score yet, which I'm surprised. A little bit more about the game, I'm sorry. Be 3 10-minute periods. It will be a running clock. Normally in hockey, the clock is stopped whenever the puck is stopped or there's a goal. But we're going to keep a running clock because time constraints on the ice. Special thanks, Paul Losick, for and his crew for getting everything ready here for today's game. As we had mentioned in the beginning of the game, that this is the main fundraiser for the Warriors sled hockey program. Each one of those sleds you see out there is worth $700. So this game helps with much needed funding to support those. Besides the expensive regular hockey equipment, there's the sleds and you notice the 2 sticks. A little bit about sled hockey. There are 2 sticks. The end of the stick is picks. There's little metal picks. And a shot on goal and saved by Officer Ng. The picks on the end are how they propel themselves. They use both sticks at the same time, and then when they're ready to handle the puck, and beautiful save and cleared. That puck looked like it was heading into goal, and Ng cleared it. A nice push off there. And one of the very first things that the players learn when they come to a practice is tip the sled over, and you got to figure a way to get yourself righted again, because that's going to happen an awful lot in sled hockey. And here we go, a one-on-one position, and Ng with another save, and looks like that third one finally got in. So they are going to stop the clock for shots. So they'll give the Warriors score of 1, and we'll get the score up there in a little bit. And yeah, the clock is still running. Okay. Now, following this, God bless the police department. They're going to be playing the fire department for another fundraising event. You just have to be so proud to be living in this community with the Woodbridge finest. These guys and gals are just, they're the best. I mean, here they are on their time off, and climbing into a sled, which is something they normally don't do, and playing a game of hockey here for one simple reason. That's to generate some funding for these courageous players. And Warriors ahead by 1. And as I was mentioning, you propel themselves with the picks on the end of the stick, and then you slide their hand down. And control the puck. And I just got who scored the goal, and we'll tell you in a second. Nice clean goal. And puck down again in the police end. And a guy helped one of the players out. Thought he indicated 4-4, but I'm not seeing a 4-4 shirt out there. Yeah, puck gets jammed against the boards there. Plenty of Warriors players around there, but puck cleared. Wildkowski coming down, trying to get into defensive position. Beautiful positioning, getting himself down there, trying to help the goalie out. And a miss on goal, and trying to end. The puck's cleared. And here we go. We've got a breakaway here. Joe Niski coming down. And just had it taken away from him. And in all fairness, again, to the police department, the Warriors are out here every week on the ice practicing, and they just completed their season where they were able to come away as winners in the Atlantic region. A nice little spin out there. I don't know if the camera's able to pick it up. A nice little spin out. That's normal. One of the things that you'll notice that they can bang into each other with those sleds. It's almost like a smash derby there. The one thing they cannot do is they cannot T-bone. They cannot come in at a 90-degree angle and bang into another sled. But anything less than, again, referee's discretion, anything less than that, more than welcome to bang into that sled. And here comes Bias, shot on goal, and in clears again. And I can tell you, the police are going to be tired because they've got exactly one line. That's it. One line out there. Oh, I'm sorry, they got one spare player, and here comes a second spare player, so they'll have a little relief. Give me the information for it. Okay, and that was Ruben with the second goal for the Warriors. And we're great here. I can let me announce the players for you on the Warriors sled hockey team as we get ready. And there goes the tip off for the got about 10-15 seconds left to go, so let me give you some of the names on the Warriors sled hockey team. John Ferguson, Max Rubin, who just scored that goal, Alan Mim, Dan Millick, Gabe Aguilera, Ben Hutkin, Joel Tapia, and that's the end of our first period with the score Warriors 2, Woodbridge Police Department 0. And that's a respectable score so far. Nick DuPont, Aiden Nunez, Noah Schramm, Dan Mitakis, and Joe Vallman rounds out our Warriors. Seth is going to be taken over as coach for Bruce. Again, many thanks to Bruce for all his years. There he is going over the players, what they did wrong, what they did right. In the locker room, he's a great motivational coach. He kind of reminds them that, you know, the game is important, and just, you know, the win, the loss is important, but not quite as important as you giving it whatever you got. Give it the best you have. That goes for almost everything. And folks, we'll take a short break here. Okay, folks, look like we're ready for the beginning of the second period again, but the score, Woodbridge Warriors sled hockey 2, Woodbridge Police Department 0. Guy Olivari, our referee, making sure things are all set. And just like that, the police start with it, and Warriors pick up the puck real quick. And it's one of the hard ones. When that puck gets under the sled there, it's hard to see it, obviously, because you're sitting on it. And we may have a breakaway here. DePonte coming down and trying to break things up. Hutkin down there in the mix. Police with a shot on goal. And there's the puck just sitting there, an idle puck. That's one of the worst things to see in hockey. And we got a little jam up there, and a lot of blue shirts. Again, when the players are on the ice, so when the puck does get into the quote-unquote player's bench, they will have a stoppage of play. Or usually the players will just tip the puck out. And he got a shot on goal, almost. He almost had a score here for Woodbridge Police Department. Oh, a little miss there at the Sled guy. Tries to help it out a little bit. And we got the sleeping puck. And trying to get the puck out. And again, the puck goes into the player's quote-unquote bench. And we got a little bottleneck there. And as usual here, local Woodbridge television stations bringing right there into your living room the events that are taking place in our community. Sporting goods, sporting parades, and here we have a breakaway. And shot on goal, just tipped out. And looks like the Warriors will recover. And we have a rollover of a Sled, and again, it's a little hard to right yourself. And as I will mention that it takes an awful lot of upper body strength to be out there on the ice. And you're going to be out there for quite a length of time, propelling themselves on the strictly with their two arms. You'll notice on some of the Warriors that the Sleds, the blades are closer to each other, and what will happen is the player improves his skills, they'll move the blades in, and a beautiful shot on goal and just tapped clear. So as the blades come in closer, they get their turning is a little sharper. They get a little more control of their sled on the ice. Just a little harder on the balance. As they improve, the blades come in. Making use of the boards. Puck gets cleared. Again, when you're right over when that puck goes under the sled, it's hard to see exactly where it's at. And a free puck. Ruben brings it back, trying to get it across the blue line. And it's cleared. Howski trying to bring it home. No good. DuPont kind of circling with his wagon. Gets the puck. Looks like he was trying to help to bring it down. And shot on goal. And Ing clears it. Now it's still in the area. And Warriors score their third goal. Okay. That was about halfway into the second period. Yeah, the Warriors are on a streak here. 3 unanswered goals. And they'll have our face-off. And puck cleared out back towards the Warriors. Warriors coming back around. Yeah, we'll mention that Tapia got that goal. And the third goal there. And another shot on goal. And Ink's got his work cut out for him. And we got it 4-0 game. 4-0. I think we'll have to see who scored that goal. It looks like it might have been Mithakis. And puck cleared down lane. And here's Ruben with the puck, trying to circle it. And again, it's hard to control those pucks. And we got a loose puck out there. And yeah, it's a little skirmish with the puck. And now joining me is a bona fide fan, helper, I don't know, whatever else to call you from Sled Hockey is Jim Carroll. Jim Carroll's been with this program right from the get-go. We started Buddy Ball, and then we did Sled, and then Special. But welcome, Jim. Right away, the Warriors are ahead 4-0. So it's been a pretty exciting game. We got Guy Oliveri as referee, who's trying to fight.
I don't understand that. I mean,
exactly.
Guy's usually one of the stars of the PBA team, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna be hurting for that one. But yeah, it's 4-0. It was nice. We just mentioned Guy's retirement from doing this. Bruce Kessler's retirement from Sled Hockey, and Jack Wallace is there. He's the tall one. Here's our gold medalist over there, Jack. I tried to tell Jack it was the coaching that got him into the Olympics, but he's not buying it. Not buying it at all.
For us that have been around the program for a long time, John, we're not buying it.
No.
But really, it's so great that so many kids that come through our program have gone on to such success.
Yeah, Josh
in
Paul,
the Olympics,
yeah.
Josh, and U.S. Also the U.S. team that
the national team for Connor.
The national team with Connor.
No, it's been a great program. As I said, all the way back in 2003 was our first.
I know, it's hard to believe.
And I remember that first practice. You remember? It was like we're looking at each other like, my God, what do we do with these kids?
Well, they picked it up better than we.
Yes.
We learned to coach it.
We pretty much.
You did.
We pretty much put them in the sled and have at it, kids.
But it's always great the way our police officers come out and play.
It is. They're
terrific guys.
I can't say enough. As I had mentioned, this is the main fundraiser for those $700 sleds out there, and every year they come through for it.
Yeah, it's anybody that's kids are involved in any kind of hockey program, sled, ice hockey program, they know how expensive things are.
Yeah.
And then we have the added expense of obviously having the sleds, and of course everything has to be as safe as possible for all these kids. So you're right, it costs money, and then this is a huge fundraiser to help pay for those costs, because no kid is not going to be able to play because they have no money.
Exactly.
That's one of that's been a tenet of the program, John, since you first started it.
The sleds are free. We try to provide as much equipment as we can, but sometimes the helmet sizes we can't get or whatever. But and that's all because, again, the Woodbridge Police Department. Special thanks to these guys and gals.
Yeah, we've got a lot of guys over the years.
John Rossler.
Yeah. Yep. And Guy, oh my gosh, Guy's been there since the beginning.
Guy's like a barnstormer.
Yep, he is.
And that's the end of the second period with the Warriors sled hockey team ahead 4-0. I'm surprised Guy hasn't tipped the scales a little bit better than that. And we'll be right back,
sometimes
folks.
It's hard to do that.
And folks, we're back again. This is the final period. Again, these are 10-minute periods. Normally they're sled hockey plays a 12 or 15-minute period. These are abbreviated partly to give the police department a little break with their shoulders.
Yeah, I was going to say. I tell you, you gotta get on those sleds and start moving around on those sleds with the sticks, and you find out how hard it is.
It's tough.
You're using muscles you don't usually use.
We were
Oh,
talking.
nice centering pass.
Yeah, they've had some nice shots. Here comes a shot on goal. No. I'm not sure what that was about, but there we go. Oh, almost.
Just a little left.
This, by the way, in the 10 years we've been doing this would be the first shutout, I think. Somehow the police
Yeah,
were
they've always-
able to, yeah.
Well, a couple of years that it was really close.
Of course,
A little breakaway here for our Warriors.
and just wide. Ing has been fantastic there in goal. Even though there's 4, he's had a lot of shots, and he's only let 4 of them dribble in. So he does not have hockey goalie sticks either, which is a little disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
He doesn't have that big fat blocking stopper stick. Again, a special thanks to Paul Losick and crew for all their help here, getting the.
Oh, the people at Community Center, you're right, are terrific. One of our councilmen just walked by the announcing booth here.
And if this building here is just amazing. A little plug for the community center. If whatever there is, if you want to go swimming and then you want to go ice skating right afterwards, you can. You want to go roller skating, go ahead. You want to go to the gym, it's here. The track's here. It's an amazing building.
It is an amazing building, and I remember when we first started building it, it was actually supposed to be 2 ice hockey rings. But as it turned out, this has turned out to be a terrific
And here. Oh, here goes Tapia. He almost cleared through. Took out the referee.
The guy was trying to push one of his players down the ice. No, that's real close coaching.
That is. That's well, he was just trying to tell him something. And
right, exactly.
his hand accidentally hit him as he was pushing the sled.
Oh, they keep it in their end.
Can't say enough
Watch
about
those
Guy.
Warriors. Yeah.
I can't say enough about Rossler. And the entire police department. I mean, these, like I say, they could be home having dinner with their families. Instead, they're here raising money for the Warriors. And I noticed the police are not in any hurry to scoot down the ice to get to the puck. They're saving a little bit of their energy.
Whoa,
Ooh, a nice shot on goal from a
very
wide
nice
angle.
centering pass.
That guy helps it out a little bit.
Whoop.
It is hard to turn in those sleds if you've never done it before. And here we go, another shot on goal, cleared a little bit there.
Oh, that's in the corner. This is better than watching the Stanley Cup playoffs. Anyway.
Oh, absolutely. This is just super fantastic. And that was the hands go up as the pusher kind of accelerated past the entire police department to get down there. And that's that spirit of competition. Just gets gets you going. And using the boards, trying to get the puck down.
You see one of the Janowskis is out there with the police.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is. But there's 2 Janowskis on the police department.
Centered. Yeah, but no white shirt there. It's covered with Warriors, though. Jack Wallace walked over to me. I recognized him right away, but then I just looked, and he was tall before. When I saw, he's added another 6 inches.
I was going to say. Oh, good see.
He was always, I call him kid, but he's a great young man. And you know the story about the Olympics, in the last game, it was tied, and you only have 4 players on the ice. And out of the 4 U.S. players, 2 of them were Warriors. Josh Pauls and Jack Wallace.
That's right. And that was some game. That was some finish.
That was amazing to watch. So proud of those young men.
Oh, yeah.
And both of them, I can remember their first days on the ice. And I can remember Jack had some hockey experience. He actually started playing hockey when he was 3, and then the car accident when he was 10 caused him to lose his leg. But he brought his smarts with him, but the problem was converting it into being on a sled, and it took him no time at all to do that. And he became one of our superior players.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was good. He was good. He was fast. He was bright.
And he had he really had the hockey sense.
Yes,
he knew exactly where he wanted to go.
He had the right instincts.
And Josh Pauls, I remember him, he was double amputee and bragging about how fast he was.
He was.
He was quick on the ice. And we were speaking about this, how they move the blades in and out depending on their abilities. Josh Pauls' blades were so close it looked like he had 1 blade. That's how great a balance he had. And the Police had a shot on goal there, but
Gonna center it again. Oh!
And Tapia clears it.
Oh.
And Tapia is on the move.
Yeah, the Police are not quite as.
Guy's got his whistle. He's going to call something here.
Gonna call offsides. Uh-oh.
Ing with the clear. Nice.
Nice stop.
And this is his first time, I think, in goal.
I don't remember him in goal.
No.
Before.
1 stick, 1 regular stick, and he's, whoa. That puck had a mind of its own.
It sure did.
We got about 2 minutes left in the game. And special thanks to anyone out there. If you've contributed to this game, thank you very much. Thanks to the Woodbridge Police Department. Thanks to Bruce and Seth, who's going to be taking over. Seth, just remember that we're in this together. We'll make it work. It appears to be an awesome task to take on, but it all works out. And there's a lonely puck. And here comes the Woodbridge Police Department, followed by 5 blue shirts.
Let's see if they can mount up a goal here, John.
They got about a minute here. Well, looks like firemen are pouring in for their game. And here we got the puck is somewhere in the midst of all those players. And here it does. It just gets cleared out.
Looks like a little scrum there, John.
It does. And we're down to the last 20 seconds of the game. And it looks like this may be the first shutout. And here's the Warriors with the puck. Got control of the puck. And I'm sure Guy's mind is racing, trying to figure out what he can do here.
Yeah. You're right.
And that should be the end of the game. Well, Jim, thank you very much for myself, and thank you for Woodbridge Television. Thank you to the Woodbridge Community Center. Thank you, Mayor McCormick, all your support for the Warriors sled hockey and the special hockey team. And folks, we'll see you around the town.